I'm Zach. I'm a nerd. I've been making trading card games since I was 8 years old, and I'm now 27 with an art degree, a career in product design, and a semi-successful indie trading card game. But I'm taking everything I've learned and putting my current game aside to create a new TCG. Starting from nothing and ending with, I guess we'll see. Welcome to a TCG from scratch. Welcome back. Today we're on episode 3, and to recap episode 2, the game's second full playtest went well. I changed the rules a bit. You roll a dice every turn and add the result to the level of your revolver, and you can then play protectors whose levels equal that number. Oh, and if you missed how to play the game, you have a deck full of protectors. You play them to protect your revolver. If you don't have any, your opponent can kill your revolver. All 5 of your revolvers die, you lose the game. I also made a start with our artwork, ending the day with 8 cards fully made up, including a set of 5 revolvers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, and last week I said I'd finish the 5th one, so here he is. Meet Dynamite Dragon, the game's first stage 5 evolver. Although I have had some thoughts that this line of evolvers doesn't really flow, and this one accidentally looks like another card from an existing mystery TCG that I won't name. But this actually gave me a really cool idea that I'll get to later on in the video. Anyway, this episode we're focusing on gameplay. But during this playtest, I spotted 4 main issues with the game. Number 1. Mid-level 4, 5 and 6 protectors seemed very useful, and with the range of protect levels being anywhere between 2 and 11, I need to make low-level and high-level protectors more useful. Point 2 was speed the game up, especially in the early stages, as it felt like it took a while to get going, but the mid and late game were really enjoyable. Point 3 is to make the dice roll mechanic more balanced. The game now doesn't just feel like the highest dice roll wins, which is a start, but I want there to be a bit more thought and skill going into playing your protectors, not just, oh, I've rolled an 8, guess I'll play a level 8 protector. And then point 4 was to make some non-protector cards, resources, spells, or reactive stuff. And I'm going to start with what I think is the easiest one, speeding up the game. I'm thinking this can be done simply by giving lower stage evolvers strong game setting up abilities. Draw 1 extra card a turn, or search a specific card from your deck for a small cost. Which seems powerful, but with that sort of ability on a stage 1 evolver, it gets your combos and the game in motion from turn 1. It's also an incentive for your opponent to really go for and kill your revolver early, meaning again the speed of the game will ramp up quicker and you can play stronger protectors sooner, so it's a win-win. Stage 2 evolvers would then have a slightly weaker but still good ability. Stage 3 evolvers would maybe have a one-off ability, something unique for like the lull of the mid game, and they'd have mid-level stats too. Stage 4 would be where it gets interesting. These guys would be big. Your opponent needs to commit some strong protectors to kill them, and the stage 4s would have a very powerful death-specific ability. Like once your opponent kills them, you're in the end game, so an ability like nuke the field when it dies, or bring back your strongest kill protector to set up for the like finale. And then stage 5 evolvers would just be massive, like a 500 stat line which your opponent is going to need to commit all their resources to. I'm hesitant to even give stage 5s abilities at all. I just like the idea of them being a huge body that you've got to protect, but I'll definitely play around with some things. So that was point 1. Sorted out the evolvers, and point 2 is to sort out the protectors. I'm using a general rule that 1 level is equal to 50 power, so a level 6 should have around 300 power. If it has a good ability though, this will take away from the stat to balance out the card, and I think the best way to make the low and high level protectors stronger is to just give them good abilities. I've filled out this document of potential abilities I showed in the last video with ideas. Thanks so much for all the comments of suggestions for abilities in episode 2, that was so helpful. I want every card to have its place in the game, and low protectors should probably have like draw power, combo setup and disrupting abilities. Mid-levels 4, 5, 6s and 7s will be what you do most of your battling with, as they've got higher stats, they'll be defending your revolver, comboing off and giving you a bit of a field presence throughout the game. And then levels 8, 9 and 10 are your end gamers. High stats, crazy powerful abilities that are going to win you the game. And I actually like that you're almost completely locked out of this early game. In some TCGs, with the power creep, you can just bring out stupid boss monsters in the first couple of turns, but that's literally going to be impossible in this game. Although I need to make it worth it, because if they're too dead at the start of the game, people just won't use them in deck building. So I've made a big set of protectors here that I think will be enough for 2 small decks to play test with. I've ditched the old Chaos Galaxy card placeholders because a few people said they were a bit confusing, but I cannot reiterate enough. These are not the final card templates, and this might not be the final artwork. I'm not going to be selling cards when I release the game that look like this. I'll need a lot more time dedicated to the card template, maybe even a whole episode on itself, so that will come out at some point. I've also done a bit more art to tie you guys over. People keep asking me what materials I use to make my art. So firstly, I draw every card, go in with an HB pencil on 200 GSM thickness cardstock. Now this is a bit thicker than regular office paper, and I use this because it absorbs the ink of my colouring pens a lot better than thinner paper, which makes the ink bleed and will burn through onto your desk underneath, which isn't good. I then go over my pencil in a 0.5mm fine liner pen before erasing the pencil behind it, and then I'll colour the image in using my Copic markers. I've got a set of 36, and these are professional marker pens that like proper manga artists use. And they are expensive, but they're the absolute best on the market, and like I absolutely swear by them. I wouldn't draw using anything else. But once I've coloured in the art, we're left with a jellyfish, although not every time. As well as making some new protectors, another one of my points from last playtest was to add some kind of resource or spell card type. So I made some generic resource cards with abilities that can draw cards, kill opposing protectors, manipulate dice rolls, that sort of obvious thing. Just want to get a feel of what the vibe of the game should be like before I make any like specific archetypes or niche combos. I've called these resources Effectors for now. This isn't a final name. Also, Protector isn't necessarily the final name of that type of card. And in fact, the name of the game isn't going to necessarily be Evolvers. I feel like it's quite a generic word, and I can think of something cooler, but we'll see what route the game takes and then pick a name that suits it later on. We're in no rush for that. Things are going to get a bit complicated now because point 4 is the big one. Making this dice roll mechanic more balanced. I had some really good suggestions from you guys, like dozens of different ways involving dice or not on how you should be able to play protectors, and I've narrowed it down to 4 solutions I want to try. That's right, you're getting a 4 playtest episode this week. Solution 1, the double dice solution. Simply change the number of dice you roll from 1 to 2. This gives you a max roll of 12, and the less linear power level of protectors like 6s, 7s and 8s become more common. You've got 2s which are very unlikely, and 12s are very unlikely again. However, this adds to the problem, I think, of mid-level protectors being really good, and just makes high-level and low-level protectors even less playable. This was probably the most suggested solution. It also means that luck-based roll of the dice can be even more punishing. If your opponent rolls an 11 or 12 on their turn, they can go off, and on your turn you roll a 2 or 3. The gap between the two players is so much bigger than a 1 to 6, so I don't really think this works, unfortunately, and I'm not going to be playtesting this. Solution 2, the 1 reroll. I think this one has potential. If you roll a 1 for your turn, you simply get to re-roll. You can only do this once, but that 1 you rolled the first time gets added to your next score. If you roll a 1, you roll again. Say you get a 3, 1 plus 3 plus the level of your revolver. It stops 1s being really bad and actually makes them quite exciting, as theoretically the best roll you could get is if you roll a 1 and then a 6. If you roll a 1 and then a 1, you wouldn't get a third go, you're just really unlucky. It makes the possible range of rolls in a turn, which was 2 to 11, now 3 to 12. It's only subtle, but stats wise with the old way, 11 is 5.5 times better than rolling a 2, but a 12 is only 4 times better than rolling a 3. So the fluctuation in result isn't as high. And the first playtest is going to try this out. So we'll get started with playtest 1, the 1 and a reroll. Okay, I'm literally like mid filming a battle here. Well, I was about to start a battle, but just got this order. Don't want you to see my address. I really should have covered that up. But never ordered off Temu. My friend told me it was pretty good. I thought it seemed quite dodgy, but thought I'd order some test TCG stuff. The dice. We have to use the dice mechanic. Okay, this was the main thing. I was kind of skeptical about the quality, but this was like £6. It's pretty good. So yeah, it's a double deck box with a little handy dandy dice compartment. So we'll put our decks in there now. Well, after I've done this playtest, I'll put my decks in here. And we can keep our dice in here. How cute is that? And then I got a load of card sleeves as well, just because the order had to be over £10 for me to get free shipping. I mean, they seem fine. They're not like mega, like ultra pro quality. Let's get an old Chaos Galaxy card in there. Does the job. Sweet. Let's get the dice. Okay, I was literally just saying in my last playtest we needed more dice because I was rolling for turn and then rolling for abilities using the same dice and forgetting what I'd rolled for the turn. This is cute. I love a well-organised TCG prototype. It is kind of important as well, I think, organising your game. You know, if you're doing so many prototypes and stuff, you can lose track of what's the most recent card. Or that's cool though. Sweet. I can take my cards on the go. Playtest number 3. Now with added resource, they're not resource cards, added resource cards, and if you roll a 1, if you roll... Oh my god. You get to re-roll and add that result to your 1. Hey, we just got the best possible roll you could get. So, stage 1 evolvers at the ready. Give the decks a quick shuffle. And roll who goes first. Yellow dice is this deck, red dice is this deck. Yellow is going first. We'll draw 5. I'll try and play them down this time so you can actually see what all the cards do. We'll have a look at those on their turn. So, we'll roll. We've got a 6, so that means we can play a level 7 Protector on our first turn, which is very strong. I think I'll start with this, draw 2, and then kill a Protector in hand, or kill my entire hand. I'm going to sacrifice this little guy that's been used up. And I think we'll have to play something strong to make the most of this 7. So none of our abilities are super useful right now, and we'll play this level 6, which after it kills a creature, you get to draw 1 card. So hopefully it can stay alive a turn at least, and we'll go on to play at 2's turn. What are we working with over here? We'll draw to start the turn, and roll. We got a 4, so that's 5. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to keep remembering to use my Evolver abilities. So Bomber here says once per turn I can shuffle a card from my hand into my deck and draw a new card. I think we'll shuffle back in this resource, which lets me recycle killed cards because we've got nothing killed yet, so it's kind of useless. And we'll draw. Okay, a level 8, can't play that now. So we've got a level 5 here, which takes control of the attacking Protector. I would like to get rid of this somehow, so my opponent can't draw off it, but I don't really think there's much we can do. I guess we'll just play this level 5 Protector. Now it would be cool if, because this has a really strong ability that when it's killed by an attack, we can take control of that attacking creature. If we could play cards like face down or hidden or something, I think that would be really cool. I'll definitely try that at some point. But for now, we'll pass the turn there and go back to this turn. Oh, so we've rolled a 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1, and then we get to add on 5. So that's 7. We'll then draw a card, and we've drawn a Dice Phantom. Okay, so I've got a good move here. I'm going to play this level 5 Protector, which allows me to permanently cancel the ability of another Protector in play. So we'll cancel this death by attack 1 that lets me take control of opposing creatures. We can actually add 2 onto this roll. I feel that's a pretty overpowered Evolver ability, but we'll play this level 2. What's the best way of doing this? Okay, we'll use the level 6 to kill this. Then through our level 6's ability, we get to draw a card. Then we will use this level 5 to kill my opponent's Evolver. It's looking pretty strong. Okay, pass the turn. Draw. So once per turn, one opponent's Protector loses 30 power for the turn. Okay, got a bit of a plan here. I've just drawn quite a cool card. So we'll use that ability to reduce this guy's to 200. Then I'm going to play this instant resource card where I sacrifice my Evolver to kill 1 card in play. So sacrifice him, putting us all the way up on our stage 3 Evolver to get rid of this guy because he's pretty problematic. I got a few comments saying there could be cards that use your Evolver as a resource like this, where you can sacrifice it or evolve to have something work, and that worked. That felt pretty cool. Then, oh actually we've not rolled to turn. Oh, so we got a 1. Can we get a 6 or something high? 2, not too bad. So that puts us on 6. I'm gonna try this. So this is an instant card which lets me reveal the top card of my deck, and if it's a Protector I get to play it for free. And it is, so we get to play this for free. What does it do? Death. On your next turn you can change the result of a roll to a 6 for my turn or for my ability. So we've got 4, and then we've still got 5 to play with. I'll play this guy. So we've got 2 death abilities on board. I'll use him to attack this level 2, which lets my opponent draw a card. Pass turn. A 1 plus a 5, so that's a 6. Around 7. Getting some good draws on this side. So I'm going to play this card, which when I roll for a card ability, once per turn I can cancel and re-roll. I'm going to then play my Dice Phantom, which when I play this, I get to roll, and then he gains 30 times the result. So 4, I'll keep that, but I'll use the ability of my Evolver to turn this 4 into a 6. So that means he gains 6 times 3, which is 180, so he goes up to 200, 330, he's massive. Then this guy can kill this guy, so I get a +2 to any dice roll next turn, and this guy can kill this guy, even though on my next turn I can change any roll result to a 6. It's been quite one-sided so far. I think player 2 here with the Bomber set is struggling. Got a 4, so that makes 7. Well, this guy's pretty good. That Dice Phantom was huge though. Going to play this, and once per turn I can shuffle a killed protector back into my deck. And I want to try this mind controlling character because, well, not a character, there's nothing there yet, but I think he could really do some damage actually. He's going to get killed by that Dice Phantom next turn. Unless, I'm hoping I could play this guy at some point. But I think I'm going to have to play this instant resource, which increases the power of all my protectors by 100 for the turn. So I'll do that and then kill this Dice Phantom. Let's play his turn. 5, so that's 6 in total. Draw. This is pretty handy. We can play this 6. Now, can we get past the Evolver somehow? It would take quite a few resources. I'll try this gamble. Reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a protector, which it is, I get to play it. And if not, kill it. That's unfortunate because this guy can take out this, and then these two can't defeat this Captain Bombardier on their own, but they can combine with the new rules we're trying out today. 230 add 60 is 290, which takes out this Captain Bombardier. Captain Bombardier then has the ability, I get to kill a random card in the opponent's hand. So he's going to explode this. Oh, that's a good card. Okay. See you, Captain Bombardier. This is very one-sided so far, but I think there's not much this deck could have done about it. We'll draw, roll, give us something big. We've got a 4, so that 4 out of 4 is 8. We can finally play this big old dude. I think we're going to have to. This is a big card, and once a turn I can guess a number, then roll. If the results match, I get to kill a protector in play. Let's go 3. That's my lucky number. Oh my god, it was a 3. I'm going to kill just this big dude. What were the chances? Well, a 1 in 6, that's what the chances were. And then we'll kill this. So player 2, red dice player, the Dino Bomb player is back in the game. Then this player's turn. Roll 3, so 4. Okay, it's getting a lot more even now. You know, if this guy rolled a 3, he would be able to play level 7s, but this player can only use level 4s. They do get the +2 to any dice roll though, so I can add 2 to that, which would make it 6, but that's not going to help me at all. So I'll play this level 3 for defense. Then this player's turn. So this +3 to any dice roll. Roll 1 and a 4, so that's a 5. I really like. I think the +1 ability is working well. So we've got 9 to work with here. I think we keep the momentum going. I'll use this guy's ability and guess the number. We'll go 3 again. That's a 5. Not what we wanted, but this guy can still take out that. And this guy can take out that, meaning the opponent draws through the ability. We'll then pass turn back. Roll for turn. That's a 6. Level 7. We've got this level 7. Now this has an ability where if I roll a 2 for my turn, I can free play it. I don't think we've actually rolled a 2 all game, so I guess we'll just use it now as a line of defense. So it's still not enough to take out this big guy. He's becoming very problematic. I don't think any of those cards are really going to help me either. But I will kill. Yeah, I guess I'll kill that, which means this guy's power becomes 10 for the next turn. But I think this guy may need to lose a few evolvers before they can get a bit more advantage in the game. So we will draw for this side. Roll. That's a 3, so we're on 7. Place of 6. We'll try for this level 8's ability. I like this level 8's ability, it's fun. I didn't even guess. 3 again. It's a 4. Nope, I can't remember what I rolled for that. We may need 2 dice per deck here, but we'll go 300 to kill that, and then we'll go 370 to kill the Evolver. Kind of leveling things up a bit. What does this Evolver do? I think this ability is too strong. I'll need to change that. Once a turn, look at the top card of your deck and return it to either the top or bottom. Okay, so draw. Oh, that kind of combos with some cards in here. Okay, draw. Oh, that's a bit of fun. Right, we'll use this ability once a turn. Look at the top card of the deck. Sacrifice your Evolver to kill a card in play. That could be useful. I'll keep that. Kind of want to level up my Evolvers here on this side too, but we can play this. Both players roll, lowest roll kills their Evolver. That's also a really good way of getting around this guy's Evolver, because this says when it's killed, kill all protectors in play. This could kind of win the game here for this side. That's a really, really good combo because they don't have to attack it and actually use any protectors. Oh, but this side won, took it by a mile. At least we got to use that ability. Oh, I can't remember what they rolled again. Was it a 6? It was pretty good. Screw it, we'll roll again, I've forgotten. Okay, it was a 6. Yes, the truth has been revealed. Well, I mean, all we can play is this level 4. I'll then try and bolster up my defenses by using this. Well, I roll, free play one of my killed Evolvers whose result is less than the result. So 5. I was going to say we could re-roll using this, but 5's pretty high, so we get to play a protector with less than level 5. So 2, a 3, we can't play an actual 5. We got any 4s? I think I'll go with this level 2, which can let us draw again. And that's all we can do. 2, so this deck's slowing down a bit now. We can still play a 6 there. We've just drawn a big old 6 there. Let's do it. Let's go all in. So we can use that to kill that. That to kill that. This side draws a card. And then this level 8. Oh, I didn't even try for the level 8 ability. Anyway, never mind. We've killed the Evolver. This Evolver ability lets us draw a card again. In this hand. Drawn a man Flacky, and we will pass the turn there. The comeback is on. This game has really switched sides. Both players on their level 4 Evolver now. So that's a 4. We will draw as well. Our hand's been replenished quite a bit, so we can play up to stage 8. Let's try for this. Shuffle 3 of my killed protectors back in to draw 1 card. That one's pretty good. I think because it's late game, we need some high level Evolvers. I'll just shuffle back in the strongest stuff. The Ice Phantom was really good actually. Shuffle back 3 and draw 1. We've drawn the Dice Phantom. Okay, so that's killed. This is now our hand. We've got 8 to work with. Could do this, however, if we sacrifice our stage 4 Evolver, we won't get its ability. I'll try for Dice Phantom. I do get to re-roll because of my permanent resource. 2, I'm going to re-roll that. 5, much better. 5 times 350, so that's on 300. Sadly not enough. I think I'm going to have to play this. Sacrifice my Evolver. Alright, is this worth it? So if I sacrifice my Evolver, I don't get the ability. My opponent's going to kill it next turn anyway. The strongest card I can bring back, because I actually shuffled everything back in, is 280. Which actually won't make a difference. So I think... this deck, I wish I'd have drawn like a level 8 or 9 here, because I'm kind of in need of that, which is good because we wanted 8s and 9s to be stronger. So I think I'm going to have to sacrifice this Evolver and take out this level 8. That's been a big problem since it came on board. Need to play some kind of defences. I'll play this guy. He should be enough to put him off attacking, because when he's killed, the attacking creature's power becomes 10. Whoops, I'm dropping cards everywhere. I think Dice Phantom, I'll crash it with Snarlock, so otherwise this guy's just going to kill it next turn anyway. So equal power, they both die, and it's this player's turn. 5, so we can play a level 9. Play this level 3. And this level... So the card that kills this, its power becomes 10 until the end of your turn. This can crash them, but then I wouldn't get to make the most of its taking control ability. Well, whatever I do here, okay, I can't win here, no matter what, but I think we crash these, both die. Pass the turn. Take that. Ooh, that is a very good draw. This turn, your opponent may attack once as if it were a protector. We've got a 3, so we can play level 8. We'll play the Manflaki. No, I think we've got to do it. If I'm pretending that we don't know what this card is, they've got one card in hand, it's not likely it's going to be enough to kill it. Play this. My Evolver can attack this turn. 500, go, kills that 300, and then Manflaki takes out this guy. And it's all, well, it's not tied up because this guy's ahead of one Evolver, but this guy has the field presence. Draw. Okay, that's not bad. That can take out the Manflaki regardless of what we roll, which is a 2. Bad roll, but doesn't matter. We got what we needed. 250, kill Manflaki. Pass the turn. Draw. Oh, we've got a big level 9 here. Come on, I need a 4 or higher. A 1. That would be terrible, but with the 1 rule, that's a 10 in total, which is enough. Okay, right. This card has a crazy ability. I actually forgot I made this one. Once a turn, roll. If it's a 1 or 2, kill an opponent's card in hand. 3 or 4, kill a protector. 5, kill an Evolver. Or 6, kill this card. So we also get the once a turn we can re-roll. That's a crazy combo actually, these two. Nothing but a 6. Okay, that's a 6. I'm definitely going to choose to re-roll that, but not a 6 again. It's a 1. 1 is kill a card in my opponent's hand. Get rid of that. Okay, looking at this card might be pretty overpowered, you know. But we'll kill that level 5 and then pass to the opponent. Draw a 6 there, once per turn left. Okay. Got a 5, so that's 9. Do I just let the Evolver die? Maybe, although it could be game. Oh, I think I'm going to have to play it. Alright, pass the turn back. Draw. Okay, that card is completely useless. Okay. Roll again. 6, that would kill this card. Right, gonna have to use our once per turn ability there and re-roll. A 3 is kill one protector in play, so kill this guy. Then we're gonna be able to take out that Evolver with an attack. This Evolver's ability reads kill all protectors in play when it's killed. So that takes out this guy, and both players are up to their stage 5 Evolver with no cards in hand. This is crazy. Right, player 2's turn. Draw. Turn when you roll for ability, you may cancel and re-roll. I guess we'll play that. Roll here. That's a 2. Okay, we'll play this level 6. Not enough, but roll 3. 8. Oh, do we risk this? Draw 2. We're gonna have to. Draw 2. Kill one protector. No! Oh, we have to sacrifice our whole hand because we didn't draw a protector. This could be game. We need a protector with 200 or more power. The dice roll shouldn't really matter. That's a 2. We've drawn a level 4. It's not quite enough. Oh, this is well, I think we'll have to play it. No, wait. Sorry. Okay. 180. That's 480 power. We're 20 power short of killing the Evolver. I'll play this instant resource, shuffle any number of cards from my hand to the deck, and draw the same amount. Right, this is the moment. Could have wasted that card completely, but we've drawn a level 6 protector, but it only has 100 power. There's a good backup card though. Really strong ability, just we needed something with stats, so I'll keep that in my hand. We'll go to this player's turn, draw. We've drawn a level 10. We've rolled a 5, so we can play the level 10. Once per turn, we can free play one of our killed level 2 or 3 protectors. That was just possibly, that's the strongest. I've only made level 10s. There's one level 10 in each deck, which is the strongest stat in the game. So I can play a level 2 or 3. I'll just go for the numbers. We'll bring out this guy and kill that. Back to this player's turn. They're in big trouble if they don't get something good here. Draw 3, so we can play an 8. Gonna have to use this level 6. I can sacrifice this as soon as I play it to kill one protector. Gets rid of that strong level 10, but still in a bit of a tight spot. This is so back and forth. Roll a 2. I can Oh, that's really good actually. Play this. When I do, I add a Kill Protector back to my hand. I think I've got to go for this big level 10. Can't attack the Evolver. Roll 2. This is so tight. Yep, gonna have to use this. Roll. If I get a 1 or 6, kill 1 Protector in play. 2, 3, 4, or 5 is killing opponents. That's a 1. I'll use this ability to re-roll. 6! No! I have to kill one of my own, but I don't have any. Oh wait, actually, sorry. No, that was really unlucky. Oh, we've messed it up. Well, we didn't really mess it up. It was just super unlucky. All comes down to this. Draw. 3. We've got the resource that lets our Evolver attack. This is kind of broke. I think I should have made this say it may attack opponents' protectors rather than just attack in general, because you can just crash the stage 5 Evolvers and effectively have a draw. So I think I'll say that that's what the ability is, but basically... Okay. Back to this player's turn. 6, that's what they need. Can they get a big creature? That is pretty big. Play a 5 and take out the stronger one. If this guy rolls a 5 or 6, it's game over though. That's a 4, not enough. I'll play this level 2, and I'll also use your Evolver may attack as if it were a Protector, but it can only attack Protectors, so we'll just kill the level 5. That goes down. This player's turn. This game's crazy. They've drawn their level 10. Can they roll high enough to play it? They cannot. All comes down to this again. I know I've been saying this like every turn, but... 3, so it's not enough to play this big level 10. Can we go for a win here though? Need a Protector with 300. Nah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to save it. 1. 4, that's 5, so we can play the level 10. Oh, I've not drawn. Play level 10. Once a turn, I can change the roll for my turn or ability to a result of your choice. So we can just call 6s constantly here. We'll kill that. Draw. Roll 2. Rolls haven't been good on this side. I'll just have to go that. This turn. Draw. Roll 5. So I'll play that. Permanently cancel the ability of a Protector in play. We'll take out this ability. And we'll just play this guy because we can. So 120 takes out that. 230 takes out that. And then 430 is not quite enough. Draw. We need a very high roll here. We've just drawn a level 9 as well with 450. That's a 6. So we can play our level 10 if we want, but I'm actually going to play this level 9 because that's got stronger stats. Kill that. This player's turn. Roll 1. Oh, off the table. 7, the max roll. So we've got 7 plus... That's a 12 in total, which is crazy. Doesn't really matter. There's not much we can do. Draw. I guess we'll just play this level 8. It costs 1 less. Doesn't really matter the price because we got the max dice roll. But draw. Roll. That's a 10. We can play this 10 back, and once a turn we get to bring back a level 3 or lower Protector. Bring back this guy. Then bam. 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 Oh, it could be game over here. This has been so back and forth. I've genuinely not been able to call who's going to win. That's a 7. Not amazing. Oh, and I think that's GG. We've just got 2 resources that can't quite work things out. So, pass the turn. Draw and roll, but it doesn't really matter because they've got a total of 9... Is that over 1,000? Yeah. 960, yeah, that's more than double the stats of one Evolver's health, and whew, that was a good old game. That was really fun. I could see if that was with 2 players as well. Like, I was getting excited playing against myself, and I knew all the cards were. That was good. The +1, like the dice rolls felt fine. It didn't feel like luck based. It was like. There were moments when I was like, oh, come on, I need a big roll, and didn't quite get it, but It happened on both sides, and there wasn't really a point where I felt one player was being hard done by with the dice rolls. Maybe this side, early on in the game, got much lower dice rolls than these guys, but then they went behind and were able to make a comeback because they went down to their stage 4 Evolver pretty early. That was great. I can't really think of too many flaws with it. I guess the decks were kind of the same. Like a lot of the resources and protector abilities are just like the same in either deck. But that was really good fun. This is a good TCG, man. Very excited. But we've got 2 more different ways of playing the game, so I'm going to test those out now. So the other 2 playtests will be in the next episode, as that one was a lot, in a good way. I'm really happy with how that went. So next episode will be even longer, and then maybe next episode after that we'll even get another human being involved in the game, which is daunting. We'll see. But anyway, progress report. When today started, this is what the game looked like, and at the end of episode 3, this is what it looks like now. I'm happy with today's progress, and I'll see you in 2 weeks for part 4.